Hello everyone. Today we're going to teach you how to reset your breakers. So back here you can see that this guy is dead. There's no power on there. We have a test and a reset button. Sometimes, but not always, the bathroom can be wired into this GFCI. So I get calls where people don't have power in their bathroom. So the first question I ask is, did you reset the GFCI receptacle? If you cannot reset that GFCI receptacle, it means the breaker may have tripped. Now, if the breaker tripped, you have to reset the breaker first before you can reset the GFCI. If the breaker hasn't tripped and the GFCI won't reset, the GFCI is most likely faulty. So, back to that, GFCI receptacles are required outdoors because you're standing on the ground plugging cords in. They're required within 1.5 meters of a sink, in your kitchen, in your bathrooms. 20 amp receptacles are for the kitchen appliances. Those are GFCIs. Outdoors, I don't remember the exact height it is above the ground where you don't need them. Generally speaking, on the second story of your home, you don't require them. They do want them now in Canada here anyways. The Canadian Electrical Code 2024 edition. They want the soffit plugs to be ground fault protected and arc fault protected as well. I'm trying to think of where else you would need one. Hot tubs, but that's a whole other can of worms. In-floor heating, if the in-floor heating controls are within 1 meter to 500 millimeters, about 2 feet to 3.5 feet from a sink or the shower, the power coming into those controls has to have GFCI protection. So that would require either a dead front GFCI or a GFCI breaker back at the panel. But downstairs in my basement bathroom, I can touch the switches with 1 foot in my shower. I can open the door and reach outside and play with those switches. So I ground fault protected the entire bathroom. Lights, fan, switches, plug, it's all GFCI protected. But this is how, come back here for a little bit of a close-up. This is how you reset them. Wrong button. The test button, the little light, everyone has a different function, different brands. Some have a little red LED light. Some have a green light in the corner. When you reset this, you hear that click. The power's back on. These guys aren't lit up. Sometimes they'll give you flashing codes if they're faulty. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, if you can't reset this, it's because this unit is faulty. The breaker isn't always tripped, but check that as well. Okay, thank you and have a great day.